Howdy, 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 my beautiful Virgo. How are you doing, darling? My name is SimplyVelca, and today I'm going to be jumping into your weekly tarot horoscope reading for October 2021, Virgo. So if you find any tarot cards that resonate with you in this weekly reading today, be sure to let me know in the comments below how it resonates with you and why, because that's how I keep up with y'all, Virgo, is through the comments. As well, remember, darling Virgo, that it doesn't matter what you identify as, he, she, they, them, anything inside that spectrum or outside of it. If this reading is meant to resonate with you, it's going to resonate with you regardless, darling. Excuse me. But remember as well, if you do enjoy this tarot reading or you just enjoy my vibe, Virgo, I really appreciate it if you were to give this video a like and subscribe, because it does help me out a lot, and I always appreciate it when you guys take that extra step to support me in that way, Virgo. Keep in mind, though, that I am just a man reading some tarot cards to you, Virgo. You know your situation better than I ever possibly could, so take the cards that resonate, leave what doesn't, because I'm not going to be offended by it whatsoever. I believe readings are just here to give you some food for thought, a perspective to consider, and have you making choices in your life. So, all that being said, Virgo, let's just jump into your tarot reading today, darling. Let's see what's going on. And first, darling, I'm going to be using my newest tarot deck that a lovely subscriber gave to me, and see what the energy is going to be this week. It's actually a Halloween-themed tarot, so we're definitely on the theme for spooky October, Virgo. See what the energy is going to be like this week for you, Virgo. And ooh, darling, it's the sun energy here. So Virgo, this makes me really happy for you guys, because I know from your last week's reading, darling, you guys have been going through it very silently. You guys have been just going through a lot of struggle, a lot of just like, I would say I feel like you wouldn't even call it heaviness necessarily, Virgo. You would consider just being like, all right, it's just more 2021 energy, that retrograde energy, what have you. Like, I feel like anyone else that was dealing with the stress load that's been under you guys, Virgo, they would be cracking. But for you guys been just really taking it in the best stride that you can, and kind of just, working in silence. And so to see the sun energy, darling, makes me so happy for you guys. Because the sun energy is all about just like extreme lightness, extreme like things just working out finally. This sense of where you could even feel as if you can take a deep breath and be like, all right, things are starting to work out now, darling. I even want to say for some of you guys, Virgo, because of your weekly reading last week, where I got this sense of people around you doing really well, you might be starting to really start receiving the help that you are needing, especially if it was like financial, I feel. So now, Virgo, let's get into this. Let's see what tarot cards we have for you this week. We have the Lovers card coming in here. All right, Virgo. With the Empress card. Girl. Empress card coming in here, Virgo. And then we have the Six of Wands coming in as well. Ooh, so we're just continuing on with this extremely positive energy. I see relationships in your life looking really good, but at the same time, Virgo, I have to be very transparent, right? Because this Empress card, your relationships that you have are going to be feeling really good, but it's not without something bringing you guys closer together. It's not without like, some type of stressor happening where it's just like, both sides, you might be getting just the sense of relief. Like working through something together with somebody is very much so what I'm getting. Working together with somebody on a goal, an objective, what have you, brings you two closer together because of the results that you get, right? The Lovers card, the Lovers card, it does represent those personal connections, but at the same time, it just lets me know of where that's why I say it's like a little bit more to this, right? Especially with the Empress, because it's like the Lovers card is it's a very complex card, probably one of the hardest cards in the deck to really decipher, because there's so much meaning packed in there. And so it's just like you have all these like difficult decisions and just like all this complex energy with the Empress card, where it's like you're giving birth to something, Virgo. It is the card of fertility, but I don't feel comfortable talking about pregnancies and all that in general readings, Virgo. But like the Empress card, she gives birth to whatever it is that she's wanting to create through life experiences. And so with this paired with the Lovers card, even if there's no one else involved, Virgo, I feel as if like you're having a lot of difficult, or I would even say high stress situations where there's a lot on the line, more so, Virgo. And it's just like the decisions you end up making, the things that happen this week, it works out really nicely with that Six of Wands, darling, because the Six of Wands by definition is that fame and fortune, darling, right? It's that card of where just things working out. So I want to get some clarifiers in regards to that. See what the Six of Wands energy is all about, right? See what we can really unpack with this situation. We have the Emperor card coming in here. So really like complementing the Lovers card and the Empress, right? The Lovers card is just like, you know, it's like two peas in a pod, darling. The half and like that. It's the Gemini card, so it's like you are their half. But even still, like Empress and Emperor is like that counterpart energy. So there's really some relationship in your life, and it's not romantic. I'm not saying it can't be, but it's just not. It doesn't have to be romantic. So don't just look in terms of like romantical relationships. Just someone that you have like a deep soul connection with. I always like to say, Virgo, that you're going to be seeing this through with. Like, again, it's just this sense of where, you know, if you don't already identify this person as like your person or like part of your soul tribe, Virgo, or what have you, I feel like something's going to be happening that makes you really appreciate someone in your life and be like, oh, all right, this person's really, their intentions are pure towards me. They really want to ride with me, right? It just makes me so happy, Virgo, because again, with that sun energy, I'm just like, ooh, darling, come on now. Come on, my Virgos. You have here the Six of Discs coming in as well. You know, remember, I really suggest my Virgos that didn't see their last week's reading to check that out, because this is really kind of like complementing that last week's reading beautifully. Five of Cups. This is what I was talking about. This is where it's just that sense of something happening that brings you guys closer together, right? So let me just give like an analogy. Maybe some type of stressful situation happens in your life that you're just like, I don't know how to like get myself out of this. And then someone comes into your life that you do already know this person, I feel, Virgo. On some level, you know this person. Like something happens, and I would say this person is a lot more of an optimist person. Not saying that you're a pessimist or anything, Virgo, but this person's, because they're not directly impacted by this, perhaps, they're able to be more positive in this and be like, all right, well, let's just take this a step at a time, darling. Let's work through this. And it's going to be working out fabulously, like, right? Because the Six of Wands, Sun card, like, there's literally nothing here that points towards just like a lot of struggle. Like you have some inconveniences, darling Virgo, but it's not just the sense of consistent struggle that you'll have to be going through. You're going to be having this Emperor energy, really, Virgo, coming in to just like help you out where you're most needing it. Does that make sense, Virgo? So I really do like this energy for you guys, Virgo. I know I probably say every reading, but this is very, very good energy for you guys to be in. So what don't you guys see coming towards you, Virgo? Let's get into that energy. What don't my Virgos see coming towards them? We have here the Seven of Cups, Virgo, with the Knight of Pentacles. And then, Virgo, we have the Two of Pentacles here. So what you don't see coming towards you, definitely a decision to be made. Definitely a decision to be made here, Virgo. It's almost like, admittedly, Virgo, I feel as if what you don't see coming towards you is like in the it's like during your like one of your lowest points or one of your most stressful points that happens in your life. You're going to be receiving this Knight of Pentacles to bring forth that stability. Like you have a lot that's on your plate. You have a lot of choices to be like, it feels like there's a lot of things coming at you at the same time. I don't want to say come crashing down around you, Virgo, because that gives the implication of where it's just like all these cups representing heavy energy. It just feels like there's a lot of things that's on your plate, a lot of things that you're responsible for that you need to manage. And now you're at this place of, I would just say, yeah, Virgo, what you don't see coming towards you is this help on the way. Really, again, this obviously I benefit somewhat from you guys checking out your previous reading, but I really do stress, and I don't normally push it this much, Virgo, where it's just like, check out your last week's reading, because I feel like this really is complementing this so nicely, because I was seeing someone around you in your personal life doing really well that was able to help you out in a rough spot, Virgo. So please check that out if you haven't already. Let's get some clarifiers though. 8 of Swords, because you're feeling stuck. Like this decision, like whatever happens, like Virgo, I feel as if maybe even some of you right now feel this way of where it's just like there's a lot of things that you need to work on, a lot of things calling your attention, but you feel stuck and almost paralyzed because you're just like, I don't know, like I'm just getting like this sense of like some of you Virgos just shutting down because you have so much that's weighing on you or so much that's on your plate, and it's like that, I don't know. And I feel like, again, like there's someone around you that can help. 2 of Wands, and then the World card. Virgo, I really want to say like you end up developing a very nice relationship with this person. Again, when I say relationship, it doesn't mean romantic. It could be a friendship, best friend, could be in a workplace situation as well. I just really do feel as if 2 of Wands here, that's that sign of like future, looking out into the future and being like, oh, this person comes in to help because it's on that Knight of Pentacles. And it's just like this sense of, you know, let me show this card more. It's like this person comes in to help, and the similarity with most 2 of Wands, I'll say, in the artwork is that they usually will have the individual, don't look at my nails, in the sense that they're looking far out. So it's the representation, Virgo, of where it's like you're looking far out into this future with this person, be like, I can really see myself being part of, like, this person being part of my life for a long time. The World card talking about like a cycle beginning with somebody. And again, I feel like you already know this person, Virgo. I feel like it's just like some type of connection in your life just really becomes much deeper. Like your perspective and how you see this person becomes just like you're able to just see like this person's on your side, and you're just like, all right, like, you know, you might even just find yourself opening up more to this connection because of just like the potential with this, right? So really just nice energy for you, Virgo. This is the second week for you guys where it's like some type of strong energy coming in for you guys. A strong secondary energy, I'll say. So now, Virgo, let's see what good things are in the works for you. 7 of Pentacles. With the 2 of Wands, girl. And then the Ace of Swords. Some of you guys, Virgo, might be having the idea of like a business idea or like some type of project that you want to like start delving into, Virgo. And it might even be with that person. That very much so, I keep on saying it, but it's just very much so giving me the same energy from last week's reading for y'all. Ace of Swords energy here, Virgo. That's the energy of just like, I feel like you guys are feeling extremely motivated and be like, yeah, let's do this together. Let's build something up. Let's do something in the future. I feel really strongly, Virgo, in that this is a very positive reading for those that want to get some type of project off the ground. If you do want to get some project off the ground, this is the week to really have conversations about it and to really set the intention, really start putting action towards it, Virgo. And I know it's going to be a lot for you guys to be managing just because of everything else, but it is giving me this sense here of, especially with the 2 of Wands here, it's just like starting something up with somebody else, Virgo. So let's get some clarifiers. We have the Hermit card, but you know, the struggle here for you, Virgo, and I kept getting this sense of where it's just like, I feel like most of you guys don't really want to engage with other people, like, especially because it's like you have so much going on. Your intention or like your mind initially is just kind of like wanting to recluse, wanting to shut down a little bit and just be like keeping to yourself. And I feel as if truly that's not what you want to be doing, Virgo. You have the Ace of Cups coming in here as well, second ace. So as a tarot reader, when you see several aces coming in, Virgo, that's a sign of, it's usually like the green light of the go-ahead of doing something, Virgo. And then, so, you know, as I was talking about that business. And then the Queen of Discs, Queen of Pentacles. So very, very powerful, Virgo. I really do feel strongly in that there's some type of new project that you should try to work on with somebody else if you're trying to bring forth more finances to you. I really feel strongly in that. So take this as you will, Virgo, because I know not everyone has like business on their mind, but you know, I really feel like there's something that you could get off the ground that could be really profitable for you guys. So what is this card? 4 of Cups here, but you may be afraid of starting it. You may be afraid of starting it because of, well, why though, Virgo? Why are you afraid of starting it? 4 of Wands. and the Hanged Man in the reverse. So it's like you have this anxiety, Virgo, of like starting this new thing because you're afraid of being like, oh, well, maybe it failed in the past, or just like you're afraid of committing to this because so much ends up being on the line because of it. I don't know, Virgo. Take this as you will, free will and all that, darling. And regardless of what decisions you end up making, Virgo, I'm always here to support you. But I feel so positively in that some of you guys need to like start taking action towards a project that you want to do, whether it's in terms of your creative arts, books, writing books, or starting something. Like, I don't know. I just get the sense of starting something, Virgo. Regardless, let's feed these cards to Miss Aretha Franklin and Barbara Walters, Virgo, and keep this moving. Let's see what your spirit guide and ancestral messages are for this week, Virgo. Let's see what's going on there. See what insight they have through tarot today, Virgo. Knight of Wands here, Virgo, with the Six of Cups, and then the High Priestess card coming in here. So, Virgo, there is this... Virgo. I'm laughing because I don't know how to, like, word this properly. I really feel as if there's someone in your current life, because that's what the Six of Cups represents, is someone that you have history with, something that you have history with. You feel a little bit guarded towards this energy. But at the same time, you know, at the same point, like, if you were to dabble into this energy, it feels like someone just brings something out in you that you're not used to. Or, like, there's, like, a certain person in your life that really... Like, I feel like there's this person in your life, Virgo, that you always can have like these like big plans or big talks about starting something or doing something, Virgo, but you never quite take action towards it. I feel like, again, that reservation comes in with that High Priestess card, but at the same time, that in the back of your head, you also know, being like aware, just like that you should lean into this or that you should entertain this more. But then you have that Knight of Wands energy where you have this slight reservation, being like, well, is this me just like being caught up in the moment with this connection? Is this me just being a little bit potentially irrational and being too much of a risk taker, right? You know, you don't want to be, so it just feels like you're trying very hard to be responsible. And I don't fault you for that whatsoever, Virgo. But here's the thing, though. You have the High Priestess card coming in twice, Virgo. You have the High Priestess card coming in twice. This Five of Wands, darling. And Seven of Discs again. And with that Four of Cups, Virgo, I feel like this is the time to, like, out of any time, this is the time to take a risk, is when it comes to building something up with somebody else. This is like, if you're going to ever take a risk in your life, this would be the time to do it, especially when you have the sun energy influencing you the most. This is the time for you to be taking risks at this point, because the payout could be juicy, and it will be juicy for you guys, Virgo, based off of these cards. But, you know, it doesn't, like, big payouts don't come without big risks, darling, right? Now, obviously, keep this in mind. I am just a man reading tarot cards. I don't know each of y'all's situations and what that risk looks like for you guys. So don't base it off of just purely my perspective on this, because I don't have like your full situation. I don't know your full situation, Virgo, but if this is my reading, I would be taking this would be the week that I would be taking big risks if I'm wanting to make big changes in my life. That's all I'm trying to say. So, Virgo, now let's get into how people are perceiving you at this time and what their intentions are towards you, darling. We have the Two of Swords, the Emperor card, and then the King of Pentacles. So this person, here's the thing, Virgo. This person sees a lot of potential in you, but they also see you as extremely guarded. You have the High Priestess card coming in twice for you too. Like, they see you as very guarded or just very reserved, but they have such a high opinion of you. They see the potential in you. With that King of Pentacles and this Emperor, this is high top dog quality energy. This is an energy of someone that looks up to you majorly, but then for some reason they still perceive you as this Two of Swords, where you're either indecisive or you're just, again, very reserved, very guarded, very just not wanting to take risks, right? And so I wouldn't be surprised if you identify this person, Virgo, as kind of just like the, I want to say opposite of you, but it's just like you relate to them a lot, but where you are reserved at, they're extremely extroverted and extremely passionate, if that makes sense, Virgo. It's just interesting how this energy just sees you, though, and just in such a high light. And I wonder if you know about this or not. Anyways, that's just me thinking out loud. Let's see what their intentions are towards you. The Sun card coming in here, Virgo. Please check out your last week's reading. I'm going to leave a link to it on the top right-hand corner. Please check it out. I'm going to leave it in the bottom as well. Please check it out. This is really just eerily so connected. Knight of Cups coming in here, as well as the King of Cups. And then there's an extra card here. And then the 10 of Wands. So Virgo, straight up, like, their intentions towards you is trying to lessen that weight that I was talking about, Virgo. This really just aligns so perfectly with what I've been saying, darling, right? That weight. You know, King of Cups, Knight of Cups, this sense of just being like, trying to really get you to do something, Virgo, trying to get you to receive some type of offer that you have, whether that offer is in terms of just a deeper connection or whether that offer is in terms of just, you know, just bringing forth that abundance in your life, Virgo. Whatever this looks like, I feel like for many of you guys, it's some type of project, some type of creative pursuit. I keep on seeing like writing, so I take that as like a creative pursuit of some type that involves writing. I know that sounds super vague, Virgo, but you guys need to do, you guys would not regret if you were to take a big risk with something, though. I just feel that. I really just so deeply feel that. I'm not going to go into what else I'm seeing. But yeah, that's the reading that I have for you, this weekly reading, Virgo. Let me know, regardless of whatever decision you end up making, Virgo, I'm always just here to support you, darling, in whatever decisions you end up making. So I'm just here to give you my love and hopefully give you some insights and food for thought to think about. If you want to book a private personal reading with me, Virgo, my website's always linked down below, SimplyVelca.com, darling. Next, my social medias, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all that's just being SimplyVelca, darling. And until next time, Virgo, I will see you in the future, I suppose. Bye, darling.